So I can click it like so as well. Order Time Mobile uses your camera for scanning. So make sure you allow access to your iPhone's camera when prompted. After you open the app, you will see a login screen. Use the same email and password that you normally use with Order Time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Type in my username and password. Later on, we're going to implement the scanning with your thumb, with your fingerprint. But we don't have that yet, but it's coming soon. If you have multiple companies, you'll be prompted to select the companies. Once logged in, you'll see the main menu. Order Time works with the mobile works with one location at a time. And by default, that location is set to HQ. To change the location, click on Settings, then click on User Settings, and then at the last preference, you'll see Locations, which you can kind of scroll down and select which location you'll be using. You won't be able to work with any records that are not in your location. For example, if you are in a separate location and you try to scan out an order from HQ, it won't let you. Okay, let's go back to the menu. We plan to add much more functionality like receiving purchase orders, but at this time we can only ship orders. The basic flow is you download and check out an approved order from your location. Once the orders are downloaded to the device, you can go ahead and fill the orders. And then when the orders are filled, you would upload the orders, which would create the ship doc and Order Time. You need an internet connection to download and upload the orders, either through Wi-Fi or cellular data. So now I'm going to click Ship Orders. And you can see the screen that is using the camera. There it is right there. I'm just going to put it down here. Below the camera, you'll see a list of open sales orders, which I can scroll up and down to view the sales orders. There are 3 ways in which you can download an order into the device. The first way is simply find one of the orders on the list and right swipe it. So that's the second way is to use the little box on top and type in the order number and then click the return icon. And finally, on the third and most convenient way is just simply to scan the barcode. Order Time by default on all the form templates has a barcode for the number, for the doc number. Once the orders are checked out, they cannot be checked out by any other user. In addition, the orders cannot be changed in Order Time while they are checked out. You'll see also the bottom menu. So using the bottom menu, I'm going to navigate to the list of orders which I've downloaded to the device. To remove an order, let's say I made a mistake, I didn't mean to scan this order or work on this order, I can just write swipe and it removes the order from the list. Okay, so I'm left with one order, which is order number 1089. Again, from the bottom of the menu, I'm now going to go to the scan window. And there again, you see the camera on top, followed by buttons for bin, item, and if applicable, LSN, which stands for lot or serial number. Notice item is highlighted, which means the device is expecting you to scan the item first. Once you scan the item, bin will be highlighted. The item is first because of my preferences, but I can just as easily scan bin first as well. When item is first, the pick order is sorted by item. And when bin is first, the pick order is sorted by bin. The admin can turn off bin scanning altogether if you don't use bins. In this order, there are 2 items, and I can kind of scan left or right to kind of scroll through the orders. Below the item, you'll see how many we need to pick and the quantity on hand. QOH stands for quantity on hand. And below that, you see the bin details. Okay, so let me scroll to the other item to show you that this item has more than one bin. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and scan my first item. Okay, notice how now bin is highlighted, and I'm going to go ahead and scan the bin. All right. Once I finish picking the first item, the device will automatically scroll to the second item, which in this case is item 112. But let's assume that this item does not have any, it doesn't have a barcode. Using the keyboard icon exposes a text box, and I can just type right into that text box as well. So all the items have been picked. I'm going to go back to the list, and you can see that it's now completed. I'm going to click into the order, and I'm also going to click into the first item, and I can see that, yep, we've picked one out of the bin. But let's say I made a mistake and I want to pick it from another bin. Again, I can right swipe, which will basically put the picked quantity back to 0, and I can go ahead and do the picking again, perhaps in a different bin. So that worked great. All right, now we're going to go back. I'm going to go back to the list, so that's completed. Looking at my items again, perfect. Now it's bin N2. All right, the last step is basically to upload this item back to the server, back to order time, and I can do it from the list for all the orders that are listed using the upload icon on the top right. So now I'm going to upload this sales order back to the server, and a ship doc gets created. And that's it. Thank you very much. We welcome your comments and your feedback. Please send them to support@ordertime.com. That's support@ordertime.com. Thank you.